everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea. Today I am going to be doing this. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me using some newish, some very new and some new-ish products. But the main reason I wanted to do this video is because I finally got my Glaminatrix Cosmetics U Beauty palette in the mail and I wanted to try it out, and I figured why not try out some of the other things that I've gotten through friend mail. And one of the things is like a free gift with purchase that I got from Ulta that I haven't used yet. So why not just do a get ready with me using all new or newish items in my collection. And I really like how it turned out, but besides the eyeshadow palette, which obviously is what's on my eyes, you'll just have to keep watching to find out what other newish things in my collection I used for this look. So I've already done my primer and concealer and everything, and the first thing I'm going to use isn't technically new. In fact, I don't even know if this is still made anymore, but it's been in my collection for a long time. I've barely used it, and I want to try to see if it's a good shade match for me for summer so that I can swap it out with the foundation I currently have in my Child of the 80s Project Pan, which is too light for me. And it's this Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Transforming Foundation. Again, I have no idea if they still make this because I haven't bought from Maybelline in years since I went cruelty free. So I've had this for a while, and let's just see. It still smells fine, but it's very like thick. I don't know if it's supposed to be that way or if it's just because it's so old, but we'll give it a shot. It's really, I feel like this is really like really thick and creamy. This might be more coverage than I like in the summertime, but I'm gonna use my sponge, so the shade seems to be okay. If not, even still a little light, but let's see. It doesn't look too bad, actually. It seems to be a pretty decent shade match. My neck is always lighter than my face anyway, just because the sun doesn't really hit it. So I'm not too concerned about that as long as I don't have the super attractive dark foundation line right at my jaw. I don't care. So this also has titanium dioxide sunscreen, which this is so old that, well, one, SPF in foundation should never take the place of regular SPF. If you've ever watched Wayne Goss explain why, to get the SPF benefits of something like this, you need something like a teaspoon. That's a lot of foundation. So that's why I always put on a separate SPF before I do my foundation. I don't rely on it. And like I said, this is so old, the SPF I'm sure doesn't work anymore. Just gonna do my under eye powder really quick with my, this is pretty matte, so I'm not concerned about setting it anywhere else for right now. Well, okay, I say that as I go around my nose, but I don't even feel like my T-zone looks particularly dewy at all, so we'll see. That's the one thing. This does seem more matte, which is not my favorite, but we'll work with it. Oh my god, my kids, why are they so noisy? Okay, for a bronzer, I'm going to try this NYX Professional Matte Bronzer. This is one of the, what is he doing? Oh my god. This is one of the free gifts that I got for signing up for the Ulta rewards card, and I have not used it yet. So normally I would go in with cream products, but I just don't feel like doing that today. So I'm just gonna go straight into this bronzer and We'll see what she's made of. Seems like a pretty decent shade for me. I don't know. In the winter it might be a little too dark, but for this time of the year, I feel like it will work well. And for the most part, NYX powder products, I've never really had a problem with them. I contour my nose, but I basically just put bronzer all over it. That's how I contour my nose. Okay. I think that's a pretty shade of bronzer. That's nice. And then for blush, I'm going to use one of the Moira Cosmetics blushes that Lisa so kindly gifted to me. This is their signature ombre blusher in the shade Morning Sunshine. Now I have to be very careful because these are very pigmented, but look at, here, I'll do it. Since there's no mirror, I can do it the right way up so you can see the imprint. Isn't it so pretty? It's like one of those things where it's just beautiful makeup and you don't want to use it. No, I'm gonna get a clean blush brush because that one is not clean. Okay, I've got my clean one. Because I know these are so pigmented and I don't want to overdo it because it's easy to overdo it. I'm just gonna go like doop, 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 kind of try to get all the colors and then see what happens. I feel like it's showing up more on camera than it is in real life. I'm gonna go in a little more. There. Like that's pretty subtle, but at the same time, like I said, it's really easy to go in overboard with this blush and I don't want to do that. So it's more of a subtle blush look today, which is fine with me. It just means less powder on my face. Hi buddy, what you doing? That's very pretty. And then for highlighter, I'm going to use this Natasha Denona All Over Glow that Deb sent to me in friend mail for my highlighter. And look at how pretty it is. It's like it's a very gentle, subtle glow, but you can still see it. I know this is for like, you can use it all over. I don't do that, so this is gonna last me probably a decade. Okay, so I'm gonna do my brows off camera really quick because I just use eyeshadow for my brows and nobody cares about that, so I'll be right back. Okay, brows are done. I do still have some of my Milani eyeshadow primer left, but there's so little left. And I do want to try this primer that Deb also sent to me in my friend mailbox. It's the Alamar Cosmetics Pero Primero Primer eyeshadow primer. So I'm gonna give this one a try today. It says it's a long wear sticky pigment base, and this is definitely feels sticky. Like very tacky. Okay, now for the star of the show, the reason why I wanted to film this video. I finally received in the mail yesterday. Okay, so I don't know when this is going up, probably like in the beginning of July. So I'm filming this the 27th of June. So I got this yesterday. It's my Glaminatrix U Beauty palette and I want to use it so bad. Look at how gorgeous this is. So I'm sure this isn't going to surprise anyone. I'm probably going to be sticking around this area of the palette. So I would usually set my primer, not because I think it does anything, but because I just want to use some of my cream matte shadows, and that's pretty much the only way that I can get use out of them. But I don't want to do that because this is so sticky. I want to keep the stickiness for the pigment in these shadows. So I'm going to start, and I can't remember, I believe there was an option for this brown. You could get this shade or a darker shade, or vice versa. You could get the shade or a lighter shade. I don't remember if this is the dark shade or the light shade, but either way, that's just a heads up, I guess. I'm gonna start with, oh my gosh, I don't like holding it upside down, but then I don't want to blind you with the mirror. I'm gonna start with this shade right here called She'll Be Right, and I'm just gonna kind of put that in my transition area. And these are my very first ever Glaminatrix shadows. I've been wanting to try them for a while, but they are an Australian brand, so shipping is kind of expensive, and I mean, we all know my eyeshadow collection is kind of insane, so this is my first time trying anything from the brand, but I've heard nothing but good things about like their formula. Just a little something to get started. It's not super obvious, but that's okay. Just something that like the other shades can blend into. So now I'm gonna go into this shade Bloody Oath right here. And I'm gonna put that more in my, like, tap it more into my crease and then blend it up. Ooh, this is a pretty color. Yeah, so I've been waiting, like I bought this on the second pre-order, so I think that was the beginning of April. And I mean, I understand this is an indie brand. There's only 2 people, and they were explaining on their Instagram, like, I don't know, health issues or whatever. They were down to just the one person for a while. So this took a little longer to ship out than normal. I think I didn't get a shipping notification until like the beginning of June or halfway through June, somewhere around there. So I'm not faulting them for that. It's just I'm a very impatient person and I really wanted to get this. So it finally like shipped, and then it sat in Australia forever. Then it finally got to the US and it sat in LA for a few days. And then it made it to Michigan, and then somebody made some kind of mistake entering information or scanning something, because it said it was in Michigan, and then the next update it was in Pennsylvania at the facility to be delivered. And I was really pissed off. I was like, what? Why the hell is my package in Pennsylvania? But then it got delivered like the next day. So it was just, I was freaking out over nothing. It was just some kind of error at the post office, but I was gonna be really mad if somehow someone screwed up and I didn't get this palette, because I've been waiting for it for a long time. This is my Mother's Day gift. So that's how long I've been waiting for it. So next I'm gonna go into this shade Fair Dinkum to like do my outer corner. And I mean, we all know this is totally my shade. That is beautiful. And I do know they did a third pre-order. I'm not sure if they're doing another one. So I'm sorry to anybody who wanted this and didn't get it, but I got it and I'm very excited about it and I wanted to use it. So I guess that's one thing that, like, I understand it. I do. Because people watch your YouTube, they want to be able to, if they really like something, buy it. But at the same time, like, people do have this. So if you just showcase it when it's available for sale to see if people want it, but then once people have it, if you never show it again and they're looking for ideas or whatever, they can't find any because no one is using it because you can't get it anymore. I don't know, that just always sat kind of wrong with me, just because people have this palette. Just because you can't buy it anymore doesn't mean it can't be used. I don't know, that's just like, I mean, who am I, right? It's not like I've got a huge channel or anything, but I don't think I would ever hit that point of not using something on my channel just because it's been discontinued. Like, I have it, why wouldn't I use it? Other people will have it as well, and even if you don't have it, it's still fun to watch people play with their stuff. So that's just my 2 cents on that. I needed to get an under eye brush because I don't have it in my little cup. Okay, I think I'm going to use this blue Straya. I think I'm going to use that on the lower lash line because I kind of want to use, like, I think I want to use G'day. G'day might, I think I want to use G'day on my, I sound so dumb saying that. I'm sorry to Lisa and any other person who watches me from Australia. I'm going to use the G'day. G'day. Oh my god. I'm going to use the G'day shade on my actual lid. But okay, I am going to wet the Straya shade just because I didn't prime my lower lash line. I don't know that anyone ever does that, but I'm just so happy right now. Like, I don't know if I'm conveying, because I am being a little more subdued than normal just because it's a Sunday morning and my husband and kids are home, and I always feel a little self-conscious when I know my husband can hear me, even though he doesn't give a crap. Like, it's all in my head. But I am also a pretty loud person in general, so it probably wouldn't hurt for me to be a little quieter. It's pretty subtle, but at the same time, I usually don't do like the super blown out lower lash line. I used to never even do my lower lash line, so just a little pop down there. So now I'm just gonna go in with my finger because I just feel like metallics and stuff like that, they just apply better on your finger. So again, I'm not gonna say the name again, but I'm gonna use this shade on my lid. It's just so stinking beautiful. I'm in love. I mean, I have no words. It's so pretty. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this Flaming Gala shade and I'll do my inner corner with that. And I probably wet my brush again just because I don't know how much of the eye primer actually made it over into that section of my lid. This is like, it looks basically just kind of white / gold in the pan, but I don't know if it's picking up on camera very well, but there's a definite, like, yeah, you can see it. There's a definite pink shift. is so trash at putting on inner corner highlight. I don't know. This looks so pretty. I'm very happy. What Raven? Okay, so this is how the eye look is looking. I love this Good Day shade. It is, I don't know. Can you see the shift? I don't know because my eyes are closed, but like it's just, it's so pretty. Okay, I am going to hop off and do liner and stuff because that's not exciting. I've been using this for like a month, but I am going to be using my newer Lancome Monsieur Big mascara that Deb also sent me in my friend mail. And then I'll be back to do my lip. Okay, for lips, I have this Rosewood Cosmetics lip gloss in the shade Sophia. This is actually something that I won from an Instagram giveaway through Jacule Frosty, who I'll have her Instagram link down below. I did like film an unboxing video and then I didn't like it, and then I never did anything with it. So I've had this for a while, but I've never used it, which is kind of funny because Rosewood Cosmetics is a Detroit-based company and I had to win a giveaway from Australia before I finally tried them out. So this is, I believe, a lip gloss. Yeah, it's a lip gloss. So what I'm gonna do is first I'm just gonna use this Inica lip crayon that I have in my That's Expensive project pan, and then I'm gonna put that lip gloss over it. Okay, and then we're gonna top it. Very thick gloss. Okay, that's my finished look. I am really pleased with how everything turned out. I'm in love with this eyeshadow palette. I mean, what can I say? But the bronzer is nice. I love the blush. The highlighter is like really subtle, but I like a blinding highlight, but it's okay to be subtle once in a while because the eye is taking care of the non-subtle portion of this makeup look. But yeah, I really love how this look turned out, and a big thank you to Deb and Lisa for giving me some of this stuff to try out, which I really appreciate. And I hope you're all having a great day or night wherever you are. You're staying safe and sane and healthy, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.